Okay guys, this is an update I promised you last night I'd do on the 2E26 transmitter, and bring to your attention right off the bat the 7E7E or 7A7E tube, which sits right there. I tried taking the audio from the first 6AU6, which sits down there, and take just audio from that to drive into the 7A7E, and that didn't work. I drove audio into it. I had this transformer here mounted, installed, got it tied back for now, but the audio from the transformer was a lot lower than audio going into the 7A7E. So I said, well, maybe the 7A7E needs more audio input. So what I ended up doing, well, obviously I got the first 6AU7 down there. Well, yesterday I decided to put in a second 6AU6 tube. So now the modulation is getting bumped up even more than what it was. So that's just audio input right from the microphone here. And on the scope, if I go to channel 2, which that is on, she's set to like 10 microvolts. This is when I get on 10 microvolts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and that's maxed out on the switch. 10 microvolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the mic is giving off about 10 microvolts roughly. Now if I go over to channel 1, this is on the output of the second 6AU6, and that's at 10 volts. As you can see, there's a lot more gain, but the audio seems to be inverted. It seems to be going low. It's kind of in the negative, I guess. So yeah, normally I think you'd see audio starting from the center and kind of going up or take up the whole screen sort of thing when you're talking kind of thing. I still learn on scopes, so I'm no pro at scopes by no means, but I think to go from 10 microvolts for a 10 microvolt signal to a 10 volt signal, I think something's amplifying here. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. So, and the transmitter, even with these modifications, still producing power here. So I guess the next thing I like to see with this, I like to hear what the audio sounds like. I mean, to see it on scope is one thing, but I like to hear the audio, what's being transmitted from the microphone. So what I'm thinking I might do with this thing, I'm thinking I might put a couple of jacks on the front of this, and put a jack on each stage of amplification. Basically, put the mic in on right to this. Have another mic jack headphone jack from the first 6AU6. Put a jack there for that. Put another jack for the second 6AU6. I'd like to have another jack for the 7A7E. Now, I don't necessarily need all that many jacks. I can have one jack and have a switch, I suppose. They can switch the audio from the output of each tube. So I might just do that. Put one jack and one switch. They can switch between all the outputs of each tube. I like to hear what they sound like. I still haven't got the meter hooked up here yet. I'm thinking maybe what I should do with that is maybe make a modulation meter indicator. What do you think? Should I use that for an RF or should I use that for audio? What do you think? What do you think I should use that meter for? It's got decibels. I think it'd be pretty cool if I made a a VU meter out of that instead. But in any event, it's a critter. So that's where she sits right now. So I'm going from roughly quarter of this 10 microvolts up to 10 volts. So yeah, per division. So doing pretty good. Anyways, that's the update. I'm gonna rewire the 7A7E here. I'm gonna rewire that again. I got everything disconnected from it for now because I just got filament voltage going to it, but that's it. So I'm gonna rewire the 7A7E and see if I could take the audio from that 6AU6, dump that into that, and see if I get any extra power, audio power. Because without it, with just the one 6AU6, this 7A7E doesn't seem to be driving very well. I mean, I get an audio, but it's a lot lower than what's going into it. Now, in the meantime, that tube could be bad. I don't know. I got no tube tester here, so it's kind of hard to judge if the tube's any good or not. Then I was thinking about taking the other 2E26 tube I have there and use it as an audio amp, maybe. But we'll see. Anyways, little update on the 2E26 transmitter. Right, folks, I'll see you on the next one as we continue on with this project. I've built circuits with one tube before, but building tubes with 4 tubes, maybe 5 tubes, I don't know. This is starting to get out of hand here now. Oh my God, 7 3.